Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for June 4th, 2025. The character is silent and the modifiers are all-star, so I have 5 colorless cards. Colorless cards are paying rewards, and deadly events. Question mark rooms cannot contain elites, but also more likely to contain treasure rooms. So I see Peltz here with 1521, great score. Alex 1468, not far behind. Let's get started and see what I can do here. First, we start off with Apotheosis, which is great. Makes me think that it might be worth it not to go for Pauper and to keep rare cards. I also got Violence, Discovery, Purity, Enlightenment. Now, Violence alone won't be that useful. I think I need to pick up some good attack cards for it to become slightly more useful. There are two elite paths, one on the left, which will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 question mark rooms, and then on the right side, I'll get 1, 2, just 3. So yeah, let's go left for a 5 question mark room 2 elite path. Alright, I would love to start with Apotheosis. Let's do Enlightenment, Apotheosis. Discovery gives me the bomb. Good Instincts might help me to defend here. Yep, and then I think I'll just rely on my upgraded attacks in the next few turns. Here, let's do Neutralize, Strike, Violence, another Strike, and let's defend. There's no reason to lose HP, right? Final boss is the Guardian, so I do need to pick up some good block cards. Okay. Alright, and then unfortunately got a Strike here. It's really nice to get all my cards upgraded this early. Makes my life much easier. And this is enough to kill. Good. Alright, Deflect, Sneaky Strike, Slice. I would like this card. I don't have any at the moment other than the Survivor. I think I'll take the Slice. Yep, a 0-cost attack card with Violence should be good. I got the Purity and Discovery upgraded. I was really hoping for the Apotheosis upgrade. Alright, Discovery gives me Panic Button. Yes, I can do Panic Button here. And then do 1 strike, 2 more... oh, right, I don't have energy. Okay. Unfortunately, I'll be weakened next turn and I won't be able to defend, but I should be able to kill... no. Ah, so close. Alright, we'll take 4 damage here. It's a bummer. Alright. And then here I... wait. Okay, I am continuing to take damage. Not very happy with that. Alright. Okay, this is the problem with not having enough attack cards, right? Let's do a Flechettes here. Alright. Okay, well, I plan Sneaky Strike, Slice. So I already have a Slice. I guess there's no good reason not to go for Collective Bonuses, but so far I think I'll try to stick with Highlander for now. Should I take Well-Laid Plants or Sneaky Strike? Let me take the Well-Laid Plants. That might be better against the upcoming boss. Although for the Elite, I will desperately need some good attack cards. Discovery gives me Choke. Okay, that allows me to get rid of this guy. Actually, I can fully defend to be... yeah, play 2 defense to be fully defended. Alright. And then 7 here. Let's double defend and a strike. Okay. It's a shame that my Apotheosis is for the 2nd time in a row at the very bottom of my deck. Okay. Not happy with that. Yep, literally the last card. Alright, at least I should be able to kill with a strike here. Okay. Alright, got a Strength Potion, set up Sucker Punch, Backflip. I think I need an attack card with the Sucker Punch. Let's take that. And then remove Transform Upgrade. I could consider transforming... I don't really need the Purity, I think. But no, let's upgrade. Let's upgrade the Apotheosis first. I think I'm going to stick with not going for Pauper, so I'm going to take rare cards. Alright, Lagavulin starting with Apotheosis is great. Do I want the Discovery? Let's do the Wraith form, and then hope that I can draw it. It didn't become 1 cost. It did, thanks to the Enlightenment. Hope I can draw it in 2 turns here. Let's do Well-Laid Plans, and then save these 2. Okay. Alright, so here... so I have the Survivor next turn, right? Let's do Sucker Punch, Strike 1, Strike 2. Then save Survivor and defend. That should be enough to be fully defended next turn. Oh, right, the enemy's also weakened. So I can double defend and save the Survivor. Let's do that. Double defend, Strike, and then save Survivor and a Purity. I'm not sure if I needed the Purity. Alright, 18. I have Neutralize. I don't think I need the Wraith form yet. Discovery gives me the Bomb. Might be interesting. Let's do that. Then Survivor and Defend. Do I want to save the Wraith form? Yeah, might as well. Then let's save a Defend as well. Okay. And then here I can play 3 attacks, and Violence gives me a Sucker Punch for even more turns of weakness. Good. Oh, I won't... actually, luckily the Wraith form is only 1 energy, right? So that should be fine. Let's do Strike here. The bomb will deal 40 damage. That is enough. Awesome. Alright, perfect this one. Thanks to the Apotheosis, I have to admit, we got Shuriken. Every time play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Hand of Greed is pretty interesting. It is expensive. I do have the Enlightenment. Hopefully, I will be able to pull them, or draw them at the same time. Let's do Slice, Survivor, and might as well defend. Okay. Right, another 12. Let's do Neutralize, Strike. Hand of Greed is 1 short from being able, from being enough. which is a shame. So I think I will try to defend. Let's try to cycle back through that Hand of Greed, which might take a while. Let me also apply weakness here. Okay, I will accept a little bit of damage, but I think getting 25 gold out of it would be worth it. Let's see if I get it here. No. Discovery gives me another 9 damage. The enemy is already weakened, right? Fine, fine, I'll wait. I'm not happy with losing this much HP. Alright, there's the Hand of Greed. Okay. Alright, Predator, Infinite Blades, Quick Slash. I have too many high cost cards. I don't think I'll take the Predator. Should I take Quick Slash? No, fine. Let's take the Predator, and I think going forward I should stop taking high cost cards. Alright, here I could double defend. Let me drink the Strength Potion, double defend, and then play a Strike. It might be... I'm not sure what I need. I need the Apotheosis as well as a bunch of other stuff to defend against 18. Actually, okay, so right now I can double defend and play the Survivor to be fully defended. Alright, so far so good. There's the Apotheosis, but this time there's no way to defend. Expertise, no, I think... Well, Expertise might draw me... the defend alone is not going to be enough though, right? Escape plan alone is not going to be enough either. How do I do this? Let's take the Expertise. I'll do Apotheosis. Then Slice. Then Expertise. Yeah, I don't know what I needed to draw to be able to defend against 9 incoming. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just do Sucker Punch. I'll accept the damage here. That's a bummer. If I had like one extra deck somewhere, I would have been able to fully defend that turn. And then this turn I can easily kill. Let me see if I can draw a defensive card. Well, I can draw one. Okay. Oh, I should have played the Hand of the Establishment, or not Establishment, Enlightenment earlier. And I should try to use the Hand of Greed if I can without losing too much HP. Although I'm not happy that I'm already losing 9 HP here. I still might have elite fights and question mark rooms, right? So I have to be careful. Let's get rid of this, then do 2 strikes. Okay. So far so good. Might be hard to reshuffle back to the... Oh, at least I got the well-lit plants. That's useful. Eviscerate would deal a lot of damage. Not quite enough to kill. And then at least with 1 defend, I can almost fully defend. Here, let's do neutralize. You know what? I don't think I'll wait for the Hand of Greed. Let's just kill with a Sucker Punch. Alright, got a Gambling Chip. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards and draw that many. A Regen Potion actually fits here really well. Let's also grab a Leg Sweep. That will help against the boss. Yeah, I got Dark Stamperia. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. And yeah, going this way. Lagavulin. Alright, question mark room elite. I think I'll get rid of everything here. Let me save the Enlightenment. It might come in handy. Well, not really. I guess I can make the Hand of Greed cheaper. Okay. Oh, the Enlightenment is not upgraded though. Yeah, fine. There's the Apotheosis. Let's also do Leg Sweep. And then I'm hoping to play the well-lit plants next turn. Alright, and then see what the Discovery gives me. Bouncing Flask, not bad. Let's do that. And then a Strike. Alright. Oh, I should have drank the Regen Potion way sooner. That was a mistake of mine. Here I can play 2 defense and then a Strike. Still save a Survivor. Okay. Oh, I should have saved the Hand of Greed as well. That's fine. Alright, another 18. Yeah, Hand of Greed would have been better with the Enlightenment. Let's do Neutralize, Violence, Sucker Punch, Slice. Then defend, a second defend. Okay. Alright. Here, I don't think I'll do the Enlightenment yet. Let's grab a Choke, then do Bouncing Flask. And then I think I'll just exhaust the Purity. Okay. Save the defensive card. I am losing Dex here, though, so the Survivor and Defend alone... Actually, with Weakness, they are enough. I don't want to deal damage because I do want to... Here, let's fully defend. And then I am hoping to draw the Hand of Greed next turn. Otherwise, the poison will kill, right? Didn't draw the Hand of Greed. Fine, fine. Alright, we got Old Coin up, pick up, gain 300 gold, which is nice. Sucker Punch, Doppelganger, Predator. I already have these two, so let's take the Doppelganger. Not a horrible card to have. Alright, Fungi Beasts here. Let's start with... actually, you know what? Let me keep the Apotheosis, Enlightenment, Hand of Greed. And the Violence, why not? So I'll do Apotheosis, then Enlightenment. Hand of Greed is enough to get a review. And I can do a basic strike here. Okay. Alright, 13. 2 strikes are enough. Beautiful. Okay, Poison Stab, Prepare, Tactician. Not a huge fan. I guess Prepared is probably better than nothing. Let's take it. I also wouldn't mind some discard synergies in case I get curses. Here, let's get rid of everything other than the Neutralize, hoping to get some defensive cards. Didn't get them. I could do Apotheosis. I should do Apotheosis. And then double... No, single defend is fine. If only I can get to the Hand of Greed fast, that would be great. Let's do leg sweep, then doppelganger. I could have done the defend too, I guess, instead of the leg sweep. It's fine. 9 incoming. I can do Enlightenment, leg sweep again, then Predator for extra card draw, a strike. That should make it relatively easy to kill. I just need to draw the Hand of Greed with the Violence. Beautiful. Alright. Got a weakness potion, prepared Cloak and Dagger, Jack of all trades. Let's take the Cloak and Dagger. Gives me solid defensive cards. Remove a card or gain gold. I can't think of anything to remove at the moment, so let's just gain gold. Okay. And then here I got the Acid Slime and the Cultist. Hand of Greed alone is not going to be enough, right? Let's get rid of all of these other than Apotheosis, Hand of Greed, in case I get an Enlightenment. I did. Beautiful. So I can do Apotheosis, Enlightenment, then Predator, then Hand of Greed. And I can do a slice as well. Okay. 6 incoming. Let's do Neutralize first, then Violence. And then Sucker Punch. Do I want to play Defend? I probably should, right? Yeah, I don't have enough to kill. Let's just play Defend. Okay. I likely won't have any attacks here, though. Let's see what the Discovery gives me. Hand of Greed again. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Poison Potion, Dagger Throw, Choke, all attack. I'm a little worried about having too many high-cost cards. I think I'll take the Dagger Throw for this card. And then here, let's upgrade what? Let's upgrade the Leg Sweep. Yeah. Well-Laid Plants might be a good upgrade too, but Leg Sweep would be more useful against the Guardian, I think. So do I want to drink the Poison Potion? I don't think so. Let's keep the Enlightenment in case I get some good high-cost cards. Alright, I got the Apotheosis. Let's do Prepared. Okay, then do Enlightenment, and then I can do Predator and Hand of Greed. Let's also do a Doppelganger. I still wish I could play the Well-Laid Plants. There it is. Beautiful. Leg Sweep. And yeah, I can do... Here, let's do Dagger Throw. Okay. Save. Oh, I should have played the Neutralize this turn. That might have been a mistake. Okay. I would have been able to apply an extra turn of weakness, basically. 12 incoming. Discovery gives me another free Leg Sweep. Beautiful. Let's do 1 defend, and I can do a strike. Okay. I could have used... I guess just exhausted the Purity, but that's fine. 12. Let's do another cheap Predator. I'll finish up with the Hand of Greed, get rid of this, and then do Hand of Greed. Okay. Yeah, well, Plants is really helping me. Being able to save defensive cards that are also upgraded. Leg Sweep, Sucker Punch, Neutralize. And I don't think I'll do Slice here, so let's just wait. Okay. At least the enemy has like 8 turns of weakness, so that's good. Let's do Cloak and Dagger. Sir, no, Defend. I guess I should do... I can't do Predator, right? So, yeah, let's do Survivor. Then do the Shivs. Okay, this might have been a problem because next turn I have to deal 50 damage. Or defend against 12, one of those two. Let's do Neutralize, Predator, Hand of Greed. Okay, that is enough once again. Yeah, the upgraded Hand of Greed is really useful. Okay. I would like to draw some defensive cards if I can, though. Alright, 6 incoming. Okay, yeah, there's a Leg Sweep. I can Enlightenment to make the Leg Sweep cheaper. Let's play the unupgraded one. I'll do Sucker Punch, and Slice is not going to be enough, right? Let's do Defend and Slice. Okay. And then do I want to wait for the Hand of Greed again? Might take a while, but I think I'm fully defended until then. Here, let's do Prepared. Get rid of these two. Then double defend. Save these two. I guess I could have played the Violence too. That's fine. Alright, here let's do Leg Sweep, Defend, and wait. And then I just need to draw the Hand of Greed, which would happen in the next 2 turns, ideally. Not yet. Alright. I probably could have kept... wait. Well, I should be able to kill... I hope I can draw the Hand of Greed this turn. Beautiful. Alright. I got extra gold out of that. That's good. We got a Liquid Memories Potion, Da-Da-Da, the Bomb, or Glass Knife. Glass Knife is interesting with Shuriken. I think Da-Da-Da is better, though, because I'm lacking AoE damage. I want a Wrist Blade. I barely have any 0-cost attacks. So I don't know about a Wrist Blade. I don't want Velvet Choker or Ectoplasm, so I guess it has to be Wrist Blade. Attacks that cost 0 deal 4 additional damage. Alright. Bronze Automaton at the end. Okay. So 1, 2. I got only a 2 lead path on the left. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 question mark rooms, which is not bad. I think skipping an lead might have not given me more question mark rooms, so let's start there. Alright, Spheric Guardian. I get rid of everything. I think I'm going to try to use my Enlightenment. Yes, beautiful. I can do Predator, Neutralize. Yeah, let's do Hand of Greed. Should I do Leg Sweep too? Oh, this gets me very close to being able to kill with the Da-Da-Da. Okay. There's an Apotheosis, a little too... I should play the Discovery first. I think I'll do Bullet Time. That should be enough to kill. Although I guess I won't be able to use the Hand of Greed, which is fine. I'll attack Dagger Spray, Deadly Poison. I'll take another AoE damage card with the Dagger Spray. That also benefits from my strength. Ritual Dagger would allow me to get Overkill. Right now, I don't really have a good way to try to get that. So let's take it and try and hope that I can somehow get Overkill. I should try to use the Ritual Dagger as much as I can. I think I am going for Highlanders, so I'm not going to duplicate the Ritual Dagger. I could duplicate a starter card, like Neutralize the Survivor. Let's do that. Let's duplicate probably the Survivor, actually. Gives me more discard synergies, too. Okay? And this doesn't count against my Highlander. Alright, so here Leg Sweep might be useful. Let's get rid of the rest. Alright. And then I think I'll just do Leg Sweep and Volleyed Plants. Okay, well, might as well do the Slice. And then let's save these two. Oh, right, the Volleyed Plants is not upgraded. Might be a thing I should upgrade next. Okay, there's a Ritual Dagger. At least I can save that with the Volleyed Plants. Let's do Predator Dagger Spray. Okay. Alright, still not being attacked. Let's do Strike, Dagger, Throw. I probably should do the Apotheosis here. Yeah, it also upgrades to a Ritual Dagger. Okay. Still need to deal a bunch of damage before I can play it. Hand of Greed plus Ritual Dagger is 31. I need a little bit more. Let's do Prepared. Reshuffle. Okay, the Slice might be enough, right? Hand of Greed. Yes, beautiful. Alright. Okay, got an Ancient Potion, which I'll skip. Set up Quick Slash, Blade Dance. Blade Dance might be useful. Yeah, it would be better if I had Dead Branch or something else. Although I guess with Wrist Blade, it is much better. So let me save it. I will... I don't know about... If I don't get a Wraith... not a Wraith form. Well, it plans. Having the Ritual Dagger is not that useful, but let's give it a try. Neutralize might have been good too. Yeah, I didn't get it. Alright, let's do Dagger Throw. Apotheosis. That's only 20. Alright, let's do the Blade Dance here. Play these Shivs. Alright, and then I'll do Doppelganger. It might be hard in this particular fight to reshuffle back to that hand, to the Blade Dance. Not the Blade Dance, sorry, I mean the Ritual Dagger. Here, I think I'll just do Predator, Sucker Punch, and let's do Cloak and Dagger, because the Shivs deal almost as much damage as a Strike. Okay. And then here, let's do Discovery for a Sneaky Strike, and then a Strike for a kill. Good. Alright, Sucker Punch number 2. Nope, I think I'll take Calculate Gamble, a solid card to have. And then I decided to go on the left for 2 more elites. Okay. So here, I don't know. Let me upgrade the Volley Plants first. Yep, and then I think I can try to upgrade the Ritual Dagger. Okay. Alright, here I got the Slavers. Oh, not the best hand. Let me see if I can get something better. I will keep the Blade Dance. Okay, I mean, this is not horrible, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Let's do Enlightenment Leg Sweep. Okay, so I have to defend against, what is that, 1928? I guess I can if I bring back that Leg Sweep, which seems wasteful, but it does give me a chance of perfecting, so I think I should definitely take that chance. Alright. Now, the backline and the front are going to be weakened. I still need to come up with a good amount of block. Oof, I did not get enough of that. Alright, so... Let's do... I don't think there's anything I can do here, right? Let's do Blade Dance first. Shiv 1. I could use Hand of Greed to gain gold. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do to fully defend here, so... Not even going to attempt it. Let's just accept the damage and just save these two. Yeah. That's unfortunate. If I knew I was not going to be able to fight, I would have probably saved the potion. Having the Apotheosis a little earlier might have made a difference. Yeah, but ultimately, it was just too difficult. There are too many turns where I was getting attacked, and there's nothing I could have done. Alright, 5 incoming. At least I can... Wait, can I use the Ritual Dagger? Yes, I can. Beautiful. Alright, we got Pantograph at the start boss combat, heal 25 HP, which is great. Sucker Punch, Deflect, Finesse. I already have the Sucker Punch. Let's take the Deflect. Actually, Finesse is better for card draw. Let's take it. Alright, Grumman Leader, who's not attacking me on turn 1, and I have a Dagger Spray. That's really good. Let me save the Dagger Spray and Calculate Gamble. Alright. Okay, I can do Die Dagger Spray. Alright, and then, yeah, let's do Blade Dance. Why not? I am unfortunately being attacked. Luckily, I do have Leg Sweep here. Is that going to be enough, though? Yes. Thanks to the defend. Beautiful. Alright, I drew exactly the right cards I needed to be able to protect that one. Here, I'll do Strike and Hand of Greed. Okay. Ritual Dagger's dealing 26. That's not quite enough, but it gets me there. Let's do... Hang on. Let's do Violence. Hoping for AoE damage. Get rid of you with the slice and you with 2 strikes. Okay. And then I'll save these 2 because I'm hoping I'll be able to kill. I have 38 damage. That's not quite enough. Luckily, I'm not being attacked though, so that's good. Let's do Predator Sucker Punch. Okay. And then next turn, just need a little bit extra. Actually, I could have saved a Shiv to be able to perfect, but I think it's fine. I can do Enlightenment, Strike, and then Ritual Dagger. Beautiful. Alright, so perfected this one. Let's see what we got. Tori, whenever you receive 5 or less unlocked attack damage, reduce it to 1. A Blessing of the Forge, and a Choke. No, let's take Flash of Steel. I think I'll rely more on small 0-cost attacks to trigger Shuriken as well. Got Strawberry up, Big Embrace Formation by 7. Okay. And then here I just got the Centurion Mystic. Is there any reason to try to go for combo? No, I think I'll try to just use my Ritual Dagger if I can. Let's do Discovery for a Might Blast, which is not that powerful. I think I'll do Dodge and Roll. Then Calculate Gamble. Okay. And then let's do Enlightenment, Leg Sweep, and Dagger Throw. Sure. Okay, well, I can do Neutralize as well. Okay. Alright, another 9. Let's do Slice that at I. And if it is not enough, I don't think I need to play the Violence though. Let's just accept the damage. Okay. Oh, thanks to Tori, I only took 1 damage there. Good. Let's do Apotheosis, Wellite Plants, and Dagger Spray. Okay. The Blade Dance will give me extra strength, which is nice. Only 9 incoming. Ritual Dagger is 31. Let's do Blade Dance. Shiv 1, Shiv 2, then Ritual Dagger. Alright. And 2 more Shivs, Flash of Steel, and a Strike. Okay. So maybe I'll just wait for the Hand of Greed to show up before targeting the Mystic. Might not be a bad idea. Discovery gives me Riddle Withholds. That's too much damage, right? Let's do another Discovery, which doesn't give me anything useful. Yeah, this is too much to kill. Let's just do a Strike and wait. I don't think I'll save. Well, actually, I guess I could have saved defensive cards in case I got attacked. Violence gives me a Hand of Greed. Beautiful. Right. And I go back. Leg Sweep, Prepared, Finesse. I already have the... Actually, I already have all 3 of them, right? I have the Leg Sweep, I have the Finesse, and I have the Prepared as well. Yeah, I think I have to skip this one if I'm going to go for Highlander. Yeah, I got a shop with lots of gold to spend. Let's start up with Toolbox. At the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards and add the chosen card to your hand. Not sure about Captain's Wheel, but it can be handy. At the start of your 3rd turn, gain 18 block. I definitely don't need Tingsha. Let's take the Storm of Steel and Master of Strategy, I guess. Could also take the Dramatic Entrance. I have to go. Let's take Dramatic Entrance and Master of Strategy. Why not? Okay. Alright, Transmutation or another Dramatic Entrance. Let's do another Dramatic Entrance. It'll just deal a good amount of damage. Get rid of all of these. I will keep the Wellite Plants. Alright, let's do Wellite Plants, then Dramatic Entrances, Predator, and wait. Okay. Yeah, having that Wellite Plants be upgraded is really nice. So here I'm confused. I have 15 incoming. Ritual Dagger is 40. That's not bad. Let's do Apotheosis, Leg Sweep. Alright, then Die, a Free Strike. And I know that I'll be weakened next turn, but I'm not that far off. No, actually, I won't be weakened next turn. I'll be weakened another turn. But yeah, I'm not that far off from being able to kill here with the Ritual Dagger, right? 40, 50. Yeah, I can just do Sucker Punch and Ritual Dagger. All right. The Colorless Potion, which I'll probably take over the Poison Potion. I don't think I need it. Outmaneuver, Cloak and Dagger, Infinite Blades. I already have one of these between these 2. I guess Infinite Blades would give me something that always deals 4 more damage, so let's take it. Okay. Alright, Book of Stabbing. Master of Strategy. Panic Button might be more useful on turn 1. Let's take it in case I don't draw any defensive cards. I did. But I guess I don't need them now. Let's get rid of all of them. Okay. And then I'll do Apotheosis. It's a little risky. Let's do Slice. Blade Dance. Play these Shivs. You know what? No, I'm going to throw the Weakness Potion and save the Panic Button for the future. Otherwise, next round we'll be able to fully defend. Yeah. Here, let's do Finesse. Okay, Discovery gives me Blur, which unfortunately is not enough. Let's do Violence, Neutralize. Okay, another turn of Weakness. Prepared. Get rid of these 2. Okay. Then Flash of Steel and a Defend. Luckily, that is enough. I could do Blur for next turn as well. And then let's do... well, this is only 14. Let's do that. Okay. So this turn I have 15. Oh, right. Thanks to Captain's Wheel, I'm fully defended, which is beautiful. Ritual Dagger is 42. Plus Hand of Greed is 69. I need 78. So let's not do that. I will still play them, just because otherwise it might be difficult to perfect. Now I only need 9 more damage. which seems very doable. Alright, perfect. This one, we got meal ticket. Whenever you enter a shop, heal 15 HP and a distilled chaos potion. I already have these two, so I guess I'll take the Phantasm Killer. It will allow me to get overkill with the Ritual Dagger sooner, so that's good. Alright, a question mark on Elite Fight. Apotheosis is a little expensive, but I'll take it in case I don't have anything better to play. Could just upgrade the Apotheosis, right? Yeah, let me get rid of everything. Hope to get a good defensive card. Probably don't do all the plans either. Alright, so, yeah, there's a problem. Let's do Enlightenment, Apotheosis. And dramatic entrance. I think there's much I can do, right? Dagger throw, neutralize, and a strike to get a review, but then I have to defend against 19 and I just can't. Yeah, bummer. Come. So I have to be a little careful. I'm losing a lot of HP too. Get rid of this guy. And then defend and calculate gamble to play another strike. Okay. Yeah, I should be fully defended. Ritual Dagger, at least I can play that. Okay. Tough bandages whenever you discard a card during your turn. Gain 3 block, which is fine. Panache, backflip, acrobatics. Let's take the backflip. Very useful card. Okay. And then here, I will risk upgrading rather than resting. And I think I'll upgrade the backflip. Yeah, extra card draw is always nice. Alright, sorry about that. I wonder if I should take Sadistic Nature. Not a huge fan of any of these. Actually, Metamorphosis would be great with the Wraithblade, right? Let's take it. It is expensive, though. I don't know about Phantasm Killer. Yeah, I probably could just set up by doing Phantasm Killer and Metamorphosis. Nothing else. No, I should try to get the Apotheosis to the Apotheosis faster. So let's get rid of these. Alright, then do well-laid plans. Okay, that's probably better than the Phantasm Killer. I will still do Metamorphosis. Let's do that. Okay. And then let's save these two. Alright. Okay, lots of income here. I do have a Leg Sweep. That's useful. Let me do Finesse. No, Prepared first. Then Finesse. Then Leg Sweep would give me 19. I need a little bit more. I need 20, right? So it has to be... Well, or 22. Let's do Leg Sweep then, and then Defend. Okay. Alright, so Backliner is going to steal. Apotheosis. Oh, I do want that back. Alright. Let's do a Flash of Steel. Die. Then Violence. Okay. Hand of Greed is free. Can I? Yeah, actually, it doesn't matter. Let's do Hand of Greed. I'll attack and hope it doesn't hit the Storm of Steel. It didn't. Good. I can play my Apotheosis now, and then let's do 2 strikes, because I... Oh, just 1 strike, because I will save these 2 for next turn. Alright, this guy took Master of Strategy. I would like that back as well. Alright, so here I have a somewhat useless Enlightenment. I think I'll play... Here, let's do Dagger Spray first. Alright, then do Calculate Gamble. It's going to be a lot of block. Alright. And then I can do... I can't even weaken this guy, right? Let's do Predator. Now that way I'm not fully defended. Let's just do Defend and then Sucker Punch. Okay. And I'll save these 2. Alright. Okay, ideally I would be able to apply weakness on this guy. Let me do Dagger Throw. Then Predator. And I guess I'll just save these 2 for next turn. Okay. Yep, it's a big attack, 51. Alright, there's Enlightenment. I'm not sure if that's super useful. Let's play these cards first, then do Master of Strategy. Okay, there's a Calculate Gamble that should give me a lot of block. I think I'll do Backflip first, then do Calculate Gamble. Okay. Alright. That's 35. I can do Neutralize. So close. Leg Sweep is only 49. I need 52. So let me see what the Distilled Chaos Potions place. Hand of Greed, Storm of Steel. Okay, Storm of Steel works too. And then Infinite Blades. Alright, beautiful. I'm also able to deal a lot of damage and gain 3 more strength. Okay. Alright, I got lucky with that Storm of Steel. If I didn't take away cards, that would have been a whole different story. Alright. Perfect this one. We got a Flex Potion, Doppelganger, Transmutation, and Venom. Let's take the Transmutation. It might allow me to get combo. And I will definitely take the Curse Key, gain energy at the start of your turn. One of you open an unbossed chest to obtain a curse. It will at least give me max HP thanks to the Action Parry up, right? Donun Deck at the end, which should be straightforward. In the meantime, right side has 2 lead paths. So does the left. If I go on the left, I'll get 1, 2, 3... Well, just 3 Question Mark Rooms, but a late shop. If I go in the right, or in the middle, I'll get 1, 2, 3 Question Mark Rooms as well. No shop. Right side gives me 5 Question Mark Rooms with a mid-level shop, which I think is better. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so Secret Weapon, Purity, or Master of Strategy. I think Master of Strategy is always a nice choice. Let's take that. Although I could have taken Secret Weapon to grab the Apotheosis, huh? That's fine. Let's get rid of all other than the backflip. Alright, that gives me plenty of block and gives me Apotheosis. Beautiful. Let's also do Master of Strategy here. Enlightenment to make the Hand of Greed a little cheaper. Let's do another Master of Strategy. Alright, could have considered saving the Enlightenment there. Hand of Greed is not going to be enough, right? Let's do Blade Dance, play these shivs, then Dagger Spray, and then Hand of Greed. Alright, fine. You know what? It's probably better to save, or to try to kill with the Ritual Dagger rather than the Hand of Greed at this point. Let me do Sucker Punch, Flash of Steel, Prepared, get rid of these two. Alright, then Phantasmal Killer and Survivor. Okay. Alright, Ritual Dagger would be great here, especially with double damage. Nope, didn't get it. Transmutation, though. Secret Technique would... Well, hang on. Let's do Sadistic Nature. Secret Technique, something I don't want, like Doppelganger. Actually, I do want Doppelganger. Alright. And then here, Ritual Dagger, 46. Okay. So I think next time I played with the Phantasmal Killer, I'll be able to get Overkill. Forethought, Flash of Steel, or Tactician. I don't think I need Forethought. I also don't really need Flash of Steel. I guess I'll take the Tactician. Unfortunately, I don't have enough discard, but let's try that. First Curse. It is a Wraith Curse, which is annoying, but it does give me max HP, so that's useful. I might consider removing it later, too. The Bomb might be great in this fight. Let's take it. Okay. Get rid of everything. I will also keep the Dramatic Entrance here, I think. Okay. Alright, let's do Enlightenment, the Bomb, Dramatic Entrance, Flash of Steel. Okay, then here, let's do Predator and Dagger Spray. Okay. So I am fully defended here. I just need to wait 2 turns for the Bomb to deal its thing. 16 damage. I could do Storm of Steel to gain a bunch of block. Then target one of them, or the one that is attacking me. And then next turn the Bomb is enough. Unless I can maybe get Hand of Greed, or... Let me try Hand of Greed or the other card I am looking for. Its name, Ritual Dagger. Yeah, I didn't get either. Alright, fine, fine. It's okay. Alright, got an Essence of Steel Potion, which I kind of want to take. Might be good for the boss fight. This is tough. Alright, I think I will take it over the Upgrade Potion. Yeah, once I have the Apotheosis, I don't need the Upgrade Potion that much. Already have these two. Let's take the Accuracy. Alright. And then here... Sure, let's see what Colorless Cards I'm offered. Mind Blast, I'm not sure yet. Trip Good and 6 Chrysalis, not sure either. Alright, this is tough. I do have Discovery. I don't have Swift Strike. Is that right? Let me sort of do Z just to make sure. Yeah, so I could take that. Let's take Swift Strike here. I mean, Mind Blast is not horrible. Let's take it. And then, Trip is interesting too. Let's take that as well. Good and 6 might have been useful. Alright, so here is a regular fight in the question mark room. Because I have a Mind Blast, I think I'll take the Enlightenment. And, you know what? I'll just get rid of the Tactician for energy and the Wraith Prep, because I probably don't need it. Alright, let's do Enlightenment, play the Mind Blast, Well-Laid Plans, Predator Dramatic Entrance, Dagger Throw. I think I'll do the Infinite Blades here too. Alright. Alright, big attack here, unfortunately. I do have the Leg Sweep, which is useful with the weakness, okay? And then I think I'll just do Defend. Let me see what the Discovery gives me. I don't think I need the Wraith Form. You know what? It's not going to hurt, though. Oh, actually, because of Wraith Form, I probably didn't need to play the Defend there. That was a mistake. Alright. Last of Intangibility. I'm wasting that a little bit. Let's do my attacks, and then die. Okay. Alright, and now I'm already at -2 dex. That might become a problem, right? 12 incoming. I don't want to do Transmutation. Let's do Finesse Shift, Master of Strategy. Okay, Neutralize Phantasmal Killer. Blade Dance. Alright. Then let's do Sucker Punch, Backflip. And yeah, Storm of Steel at least gives me a bunch of block. And allows me to play a bunch of good attacks. Okay. Alright. So Hand of Greed or Ritual Dagger would be enough here. Let's do Violence. Yeah, Ritual Dagger. Oh, that gives me Overkill. Awesome. At least I got Overkill out of the way. So that's good. We got a Fire Push, which I'll skip. Quick Slash for card draw. That seems like a good idea, and I just want to make sure I don't accidentally pick one up already. Let's take the Quick Slash, sure. Alright, because I'm being attacked for 18, I think I will risk the Panic button here. Although if I get a good way to defend, I might skip it. You know what? I could also just discard all my cards to be able to pull a defend. Let's get rid of all of them. Okay? Again, hoping to get Apotheosis sooner. That does mean I won't be able to play the Might Blast, which I think is fine. Let's do Quick Slash. Flash of Steel, Master of Strategy. Alright. I think I'll do Swift Strike and Calculate Gamble. A lot of block for one turn. Okay. Then Well-Laid Plans, Neutralize Blade Dance, Shiv, and then I think I'll just save these two. Alright. Alright, another 18. I have a backflip, okay. Discovery gives me a Wraith form. Okay, that might be useful next turn too. And then I think I'll just do Doppelganger here. Okay. Let's save these two again. Right. And not being attacked this turn. Alright, let's do Apotheosis. Violence. Phantasmal Killer. Enlightenment. Predator. Ritual Daggers 57. I already got overkill, right? So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, that is enough to kill. Beautiful. At the courier, the merchant restocks households, relics and potions on all prices at reduced by 20%. That's useful. Gambler's Brew, I don't think I'll need that. Definitely don't need the Catalyst. I already have the Dagger Throw. I guess I'll take the 1,000 cuts, even though I'm not a huge fan of it. Ori is really interesting. I think I'll take that. Yeah, let's take Ori up, pick up, choose, and add 5 cards to your deck. Alright, Malaise, Deep Breath, Deadly Potion, Malaise. That's pretty good. Bane, Panacea, Dodge Roll. Let me think about that. Also think about this. I already have these two, so let's take the Caltrops. And here... I guess I'll take the Dodge and Roll. That's the only card I don't already have, right? Let me just double check. Yep. All right, let's take Dodge and Roll here. I don't know about any of these. Maybe Expertise. Okay. I already have the Dodge and Roll. Maybe Panacea would work well with the Wraith form if I get one. Should I try to buy enough relics? Because I'm only guaranteed one more Elite and a treasure chest. So it might be hard to, but I might be able to pull off Alexandria. I already got Insignidian, so I don't think I need cards. So yeah, let's take back a bubble, set the Starvage combo by 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Vajra starts combo with 1 strength. And that's it. Alright, I could buy another Essence of Steel Potion, but I think I'm good. Should I take Footwork too? Let's take Footwork as well. Alright. Alright, that was a good shop. I'm very happy with that. And then going this way for the next Elite. Got the Spire Growth, Swift Strike, Trip, Forethought. Let's take the Swift Strike. Okay. Ooh, I got the Panacea. That's really nice. Alright, let's do Panacea. And then I can do Mind Blast, Swift Strike, Dramatic Entrance, Neutralize, Predator, and wait. Almost enough damage to kill. You can get the debuff here, which is good. Let's do Well-Laid Plans, Survivor, and then 1 Defend and 2 Strikes. Okay. I might wait to try to play either Hand of Greed. I guess I don't need to play the Ritual Dagger anymore. So yeah, Hand of Greed is better. Yeah. Alright. Got a Cultist Potion, which might be better than the Flex Potion, I think. Okay, Massive Stab, Jackal, Trades, or Sneaky Strike. I don't think I'll take any of these. I already have plenty of cards. I don't think I need much more. Yeah, I got a second Wraith. Is that a second Wraith? That's not good. That is not good at all. I'm not going to reload because then I don't want to put in a thumbnail. But yeah, that might ruin my Highlander here. We got Ink Bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. Okay. Also, that was a 1 in 9 chance of getting a duplicate, right? Good Instinct, Swift Strike, Mayhem. Let's take the Swift Strike. I will get rid of, I think, all of them. Let's keep the Dramatic Entrance. I'll even get rid of the Mind Blast there. I did get Apotheosis, which is great. Okay. Then let's do Prepared. Get rid of this and this. Alright. Then do Accuracy. Dramatic Entrance. Okay. Quick Slash. Infinite Blade. Let's get rid of the Strikes so that the Expertise draws more cards. Okay. Then Swift Strike. And I think I'll do Blade Dance. It's a lot of damage for 1 turn. Okay. Alright, and then here that's enough. Alright, at least I have no troubles perfecting. At Pocket Watch, whenever you play 3 of those cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. Terror, Cloak and Dagger, Sneaky Strike. I already have the Cloak and Dagger, and I guess I'm still hanging on to the hope to be able to get the Highlander still. Magnetism, Finesse, Enlightenment. Yeah, let's take the Enlightenment because of the Mind Blast. And the Hand of Greed, I guess. Get rid of the Wraith. Okay. Alright, let's do Enlightenment. I can play 4 things, right? So let's do Infinite Blades, Cloak and Dagger, Purity. And then play the attacks. So Shiv, Dramatic Entrance. Ooh, I have to play the Apotheosis, which makes the Mind Blast cost 0? How is that possible? Oh, I guess Mind Blast just becomes cheaper with an upgrade. Okay, then I can do Mind Blast. Gets me overkill again and have Hand of Greed. Alright, here let's do Blade Dance. Try to trigger the Ink Bottle again. Alright, and then I think I'll just do Storm of Steel, right? Let's do Calculate Gamble. It might give me something better. Prepared. Don't really need these two. Finesse. And, yeah, I can play everything here. Okay. I also have a nice card counter here, in case I'm trying to get combo again. Full Defend here. Let's do Discovery for... I don't think I need any of these. I'll take the Sadistic Nature, Phantasm Killer, Flash of Steel, Trip, Defend, Shiv, and might as well play the Enlightenment first. Okay. Right, here I have double damage, so that shouldn't be too difficult. Ritual Dagger, 195. Awesome. Alright, got Incense Burner every 6 turns, get 1 intangible. That's really good. Piercing Well might also be really nice. Okay. Alright, Transient. Should I try to kill here? Because I might actually have a chance, depending on what I draw early enough. Let's do Apotheosis, Panache, Might Blast. Okay, let's do the rank entrance, accuracy, and I don't think I really need the malaise here. I think Relic Plants is much better. I also think I'll play the trip here. Okay. I guess I could have saved the trip for later. Alright, 40 incoming, Panacea, Master of Strategy. Okay, get rid of the Tactician and Footwork. Alright. And Infinite Blades Discovery. Terror Seeker Technique. Let's grab the... Actually, yeah, let's grab the Transmutation. Would be better if I had more energy. Yeah, alright. I was maybe hoping... maybe I should have kept the Transmutation for the next turn. I was hoping to be able to get combo, but that wasn't really feasible. Okay. Alright, here let's do Shiv, Slice, Blade Dance. Okay. And then Strike and Swift Strike. Yeah, no, I'm only at 10 cards and there's nothing much more I can do. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna give up on both, either trying to kill or going for combo, because, well, okay, let me give it one more turn. Maybe I'll draw some good things. So something with this card, Enlightenment, Leg Sweep. No, unfortunately I just don't have enough. Alright, fine. I do have one more turn, which means I'll be intangible turn after, which is useful. So let's do Hand of Greed, Flash of Steel, and Storm of Steel. Should I try... Let's get the ink bottle close to 10. Well, so play all the shifts I can. Alright, good enough. Okay, at least I'm fully defended for the next fight, so that's good. We got a block potion, which... Okay, I'll take over the colorless potion. Escape plan, quick slash caltrops. Let's take the upgraded escape plan. And then here... Don't have a way to remove cards, right? Manus, Metamorphosis, Chrysalis. I don't think I need any of these. I'll take the Metamorphosis. And then I do have Dramatic Entrance. I would like to defend if I can. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Alright, there's a free Sneaky Strike. Let's play that. Then Dramatic Entrance. Might Blast. Okay. And then I can do Hand of Greed. And yeah, might as well... Well, actually the Malaise is not upgraded, so it doesn't matter. Alright. And then Dagger Spray, and that's enough. Good. Okay, Outmaneuver, Predator, Sucker Punch. I already have these two. I don't think I'll need Outmaneuver anymore. And yeah, if this was a shop, I'd be happy. I got really unlucky by the fact that I got a duplicate curse. The 2 curses I have are 2 Wraith, which is some really bad luck. I probably don't need Magnetism here. Alright, let's do Mind Blast, Dramatic Entrance. Let's see what the Violence gives me. Quick Slash, Swift Strike, Flash of Steel, and Dagger Throw. Okay. Storm of Steel would have been nice. Alright. 5 incoming. Let's do Prepared. Get rid of these. Oh, just 1. It's not upgraded. Alright. Okay. I would like to get the Incense Mirror to... Wait. Yeah, 4... No, let's get it to... Actually, ideally it would be 4, right? I don't think I can kill here, though. Master of Strategy. Hang on. Discovery gives me Deflect. Not super useful. Let's do Blade Dance. Okay. Deflect, Dodge and Roll, Expertise. Yeah, fine. Alright. Now I'm worried I might not be able to get Incense Murder at 5 here, because I still need to deal 75 damage. Okay. Infinite Blades, Phantasm with Cloak and Dagger, Caltrops. Yeah, wow, alright. Okay, well in that case, let's wait, reshuffle, or get back to getting Incense Murder at 4, even though it is very tempting to play the Ritual Dagger here for 210 damage. But no, let's do Relic Plants, and then I think I will try to save a defensive card here. Yeah, because if it's at 4, then at the next fight, the first turn, I should have enough block. Second turn, well, third turn will be Captain's Word. At second turn, yeah, that's why I want Incense Mirror at 4. Alright, here, let's defend by doing Defend, Survivor, and Survivor again. Okay. Also do Escape Plan, 1,000 Cuts, and Sucker Punch. Alright. And at least that way I can also use the Hand of Greed, so that's good. Oh, I have to be careful about my thorns. Okay, let's do... You know what? I'll keep the Leg Sweep for later. Let's see what the Discovery gives me. Okay, I'm gonna stop to avoid dealing damage with the... Here, let's keep these 2. Dealing damage with the 1,000 Cuts. And if it's a multi-hit... No, it's a single hit, okay. So I can do Leg Sweep. And then Storm of Steel. That should give me plenty of block. Alright. Okay. And at least I should be able to the next turn, and the Incense Mirror will be at 4, which is sort of what I was hoping to do. Okay. Alright, Endless Agony, Quick Slash, Sucker Punch. I don't think I need any of these. Endless Agony might have worked, but fine. And then last upgrade. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think I need the Mind Plus upgrade. Yeah, let's upgrade the Master of Strategy. Extra card draw is always nice. Okay. Alright, Donodeka. I got... Starting out with an Apotheosis is tempting. Let's take it. Alright, I think I will play it. Let me also drink this and this. Get rid of all of these. I will keep the Master Strategy too, though. Okay. Alright, so I am almost fully defended. Let's do Apotheosis. Yep. Then Dramatic Entrance. Master of Strategy. Flash of Steel. Dodge and Roll is good. Okay. And then I think I'll just do Dagger Spray. Alright, so the next turn I'm Intangible. Okay. And then turn after I have the Captain's Wheel, right? Alright, so here, let's do Phantasm Killer Backflip. Infinite Blades. Let me see. Let's do Trip first, see what the Dagger Throw gives me. Survivor. I don't have Volley Plans, which is unfortunate, right? So let's do Strike and Leg Sweep. Okay. Alright. I might consider turning the Pocket Watch next turn if I can. I am fully defended here, which is good. So I think all I'll do is Shiv and Doppelganger. Okay. I did waste double damage, didn't I? Yeah, fine. Alright, 32. I do have lots of card draw here. That's good. Let's start off with Piercing Whale is tempting. Let's do that. I have the energy. Let's do Footwork, Accuracy, Prepared. Probably don't need Panacea, do I? Yeah, I probably don't need that. Let's also get... Malaise would be interesting. Get rid of a Strike. Okay. Then new Escape Plan. Neutralize. Alright, so I have to defend against 12. I have 10. I do have the Malaise. I could just play that, right? Let's do Shiv, Strike. I think I'll do Hand of Greed, and then... Yeah, then play the Malaise. Okay. Alright, so now I'm a little worried about next turn. Okay. 24. Alright, let's do Shiv, Blade Dance. Okay. I probably don't need the Enlightenment. Let's do Discovery for Heal Hook. Okay, that gives me extra card draw. Alright. Almost enough to kill the backliner. Actually, that is enough to kill the backliner. I just have to figure out a way to defend. I do have a block potion. Yeah, if I do this, that's 20. Yeah, so if I drink the block potion, I should be fine. Okay. It was just barely fine, actually. Alright, Finesse, Quick Slash, Sucker Punch, Ritual Dagger for 75. That's pretty good. Let's do Shiv, Die, and Ritual Dagger. And then I just need very little to kill next turn. Oh boy, do I have enough? Well, if Lance was at the bottom, I sort of needed that, but luckily I have enough. Alright. At least I perfected all the bosses, so that's good. Yeah, missed Highlander though. That is not good. So out of the, what is that, 10 elites, I perfected 7, which is not bad. Got Beyond Perfect, Overkill, easy 100 points lost by not having Highlander. Got Mr. Machine and Skibdian well fed. Yeah, so let's see where 1443 would have given me, would have landed me, because I really just got very unlucky. 1443 would have been 17th place, 25 points below Alex. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Alex was able to perfect another elite. Pels and PJam were able to get both another 75 points more than me. That is really impressive. I think that means that they must have been able to get combo and also were able to perfect more elites. As it stands, I'm 39th, which is not too bad for the fact that I missed Highlander by getting unlucky. Like, yeah, 2 curses being the same out of the only 2 curses I have is some really bad luck. And I don't know if it even made sense to reload that one. Yeah, so not a horrible score, but definitely could be better. Let's see what the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was an Ironclad run with the Cursor on Green Cards and Night Terrors modifiers, and there's an interesting difference that some people were able to get Wing Boots and others didn't. And I think my theory is, and that just comes from the comments that people left, my theory is that if you have no powers in your deck, then you are unable to be offered the Bottle Tornado. I had a bunch of powers. I was offered the Bottle Tornado, which I think is a rare relic, right? So then instead of the Bottle Tornado, you are offered a different relic, and I think for some people that was, at least, if not the Wing Boots, it must have have been something that changed the order of relics enough for the wing boost to show up at some point, because it didn't show up for me and a few others at all, where for others it did show up. So first of all, Gemino and Malzahn tied for 1646. Both were able to get wing boots. Both got it on Act 3, interestingly, because Alex was actually able to get it on Act 2. So there's, I think, differences in when you get it too. Gemino perfected 8 of the 9 elites. All the bosses mentioned that he did have a full innate hand for the last boss, so he had to coordinate Incense Burn to make sure that he was able to fully defend on the first turn, and then after that it was much easier. Gemino was able to get 4 collectibles, which is very impressive. Got Overkill and Popper, so yeah, congratulations for a great score. Malzahn with the same score perfected 7 of the 9 elites. Mentioned that he got the wingwood specifically from the 2 Orc Walker fights on Act 3. Got all the bosses, only got 3 collector bonuses, which includes the apparitions and the bites, as well as the heavy blades, which allowed him to easily get Overkill. He also got Popper, and then he mentioned that the tungsten rod was great with the apparitions, which I think again indicates different RG, because I didn't get offered the tungsten rod at all. And then, yeah, I think based on Malzahn comments, that's what made me think that maybe by not having powers, he was able to not get a bottle tornado, and that might have changed things. So yeah, congratulations. Great score from Malzahn. Then you have Hobo here with 1623. Stephen ended up with 1621. David got 1618. So David, I think, had a very similar run to me. He didn't get wing boots. He perfected 6 of the 8 elites, all the bosses. Was able to pull off Highlander and Curses, which does not happen often, so congratulations. Was able to get Overkill and Mr. Machine, but missed the combo modifier. Whereas I got the opposite. I was able to get combo. Then you have Alex with 1525. Alex also perfected 8 of the 9 elites. So Alex thought that maybe the difference was that Alex took the empty cage to remove curses. That changed the RNG, and he was able to get wing boots on Act 2, which is impressive. Got all the bosses. He mentioned that it was satisfying to beat some or most of them without any reloads. And then also was able to get Highlander, but I think based on Alex's comments, it wasn't super clear to me, but I suspect he meant that he rejected curses to be able to keep the Highlander modifier, but I think that means he didn't get curses, so with curses he might have had a higher score. He also was able to get Overkill and Mr. Machine, so congratulations. Then you have Pelts with 1518, Mike got 1511. The Dark got 1496, I ended up with 1493. I perfected all the 8 elites I was offered, at least, without wing boots. All the bosses missed Highlander, also didn't get any collector bonuses, although I think if I did decide to go for Highlander, I did get a duplicate of Wraith at the end, so I think that would have not really worked out for me. I was able to get combo and the money modifier just barely with 7 gold, but missed the Overkill modifier. Wonder Monkey ended up with 1439, sorry, 91. Why did I say 31? 91. Roland got 1473. And then next, a few people missing top 100, including Grimgoth with 1446. Grimgoth mentioned that he perfected 5 of the 9 elites. He did have the wing boots, mentioned near the end, so that I think is similar to Gemino and Malzahn. Perfected 2 of the 3 elites, bosses, I mean. Missed the Act 2 boss, and also missed the Highlander modifier, just like me. Ended up having too many duplicate curses. Although, interestingly, Grimgoth also got the Raining Money event, which I suspect that he was able to get the Normality event, giving him extra gold. So yeah, good score from Grimgoth. Then you have PGM with 1444, Goldbear got 1429, and George got 1423. So anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.